What is going on, everybody? This is Soccer Junkie, and today I'm bringing you my review of the game between Manchester United and Hull City in the Premier League. Now, Manchester United have started this game with a 4 at the back system. Chris Smalling and Marcus Rojo both playing as center backs, while Ashley Young and Antonio Valencia played as fullbacks. Now, this was something new for Louis van Gaal and Manchester United because Louis van Gaal had not put them as real fullbacks yet. This was their first try, and I gotta say, they've done a really good job. Also, Juan Mata was playing his favorite number 10 role, while Wayne Rooney and Persie started both as strikers. Persie this season have not been very good, and for me personally, it was a surprise that he started the game. I thought Falcao was gonna start over him because he finally got back from his injury, which is awesome news for everyone out there who supports Manchester United. Now, unfortunately for Manchester United, Angel Di Maria picked up an early hamstring injury. I think this was like 15 minutes of the game. He picked up an injury. Louis van Gaal substituted him, put under Herrera on. You know, he didn't want to risk anything crazy happening to Di Maria because we don't want to lose him for several weeks instead of, you know, just for one game. Like, he's gonna miss Stoke City game, which is, you know, sucks, but we can deal with that, you know, as opposed to him missing a few games. So that was nice. And under Herrera, once he came on, he was absolutely marvelous out there on the pitch today. I thought he was by far the man of the match for me, despite, you know, Wayne Rooney's goal and despite his effort. I thought under Herrera was absolutely sublime out there. Passing movement was absolutely amazing. I don't think he ever made a mistake with his pass the whole game, so it was really nice. Really good on going back, you know, tracking back, you know, with helping out the defense. So overall, it was a really brilliant game from Ander Herrera. Hull City could not keep the possession of the ball at all. They would win the ball and they would immediately lose it back to Manchester United. Absolutely could not keep the ball to save their life, and that's what hurt them really bad. Chris Smalling opens the scoreline for Manchester United after Wayne Rooney's corner kick. Chris Smalling just simply puts the ball in the net after his second shot attempt. McGregor should have done really a lot better on that particular play. First it was by Persie with a shot. McGregor was able to save it. McGregor saved it again, and then the third time around, McGregor just simply could not keep the ball away from the net. It was really pathetic effort from the Hull City defense, in my opinion. They should have done a lot better, and McGregor should have done a lot better for sure. I thought Hull City should have tried to expose Ashley Young and Antonio Valencia because they were playing as fullbacks, not even as wingbacks. They were playing as main fullbacks, and really that's not their position. So Hull City, what they should have done, attack them all game long, at least maybe not all game long, but really attack the fullbacks of Manchester United, Ashley Young and Antonio Valencia, whenever they get an opportunity, and they haven't done this game at all. They really missed their opportunity to really create anything. As a matter of fact, De Gea really hadn't do anything on the pitch today. He was simply, you know, bored. He could just, you know, be drinking a cup of tea and reading a newspaper. He was so bored out there. He really had all time in the world to, you know, check out his Twitter or something, because it was really that boring for De Gea today. Now, Manchester United, on the other hand, played really brilliantly today, keeping the ball, having all kinds of possession. Manchester United really keeping the ball away from Hull City, constantly attacking, trying to probe that defense. A really dominant effort all around from Manchester United. Chris Smalling, he scored the first goal, and I gotta say, last two games against Arsenal and against Hull City, he was absolutely spectacular. Looks like he's got his form, which is absolutely amazing to see, because we need our center backs to be playing at a high level. As a matter of fact, the whole defense needs to be playing at a high level, and today was that kind of a performance where Ashley Young, Valencia, Marcos Rojo and Chris Smalling all played very well out there today. I'm really impressed with the lads, and I hope they continue with this run of form going forward. Wayne Rooney doubled United's lead to make it 2-0 after a sublime strike near post from outside of the box. It was an absolutely amazing effort from Wayne Rooney, and really Curtis Davis, Hull City defender, should have done a lot better out there today. And on that occasion, he was absolutely shambolic. He simply was not there at the right place at the right time, and really Wayne Rooney made him and Hull City pay very easily. It was a great game from Rooney once again. In the second half, Hull City played a little bit better than they did in the first half, but once again, really could not put pressure on United at all. To me, it's just kind of crazy. No, why would you not attack Ashley Young and Antonio Valencia? Because they're not fullbacks. They're not real fullbacks, so you should take advantage of that. But unfortunately for Hull City and Steve Bruce, they simply did not do that at all. Manchester United were in total control of the game in the second half. Really, Hull City should have done a lot better, in my opinion, and it felt like, you know, they didn't care enough, you know. The only player that really had a decent game from Hull City, I thought, was Michael Dawson. He was really nice. He had some good tackles, played up there with the heart, with purpose, with effort, unlike anyone else on the pitch, to be honest. And, you know, it really sucks to see if you're a Hull City fan. And now, once again, Hull City giving the ball away very cheaply for no goddamn reason, and this is what happens. Robin van Persie makes them pay with this sublime strike in the top corner. Goal of the week nominee for sure. It was a brilliant goal from Robin van Persie, and he needed it because he needs that confidence boost to really get him going and get himself back in form what he was playing a couple of seasons ago. Really awesome goal to see from Robin van Persie. Ronald Falcao came on for Robin van Persie at the end of the game to really get himself going once again. You know, he's coming back from an injury. We really want to see him perform at a high level, and Robin van Persie, like I said, this was very much needed goal for him to get his confidence, you know, get his form back. Juan Mata had a brilliant game for Manchester United out there today, really controlling the flow of the game, passing the ball around, creating opportunities for Robin van Persie, for Wayne Rooney, and everyone else around him. Really nice to see Juan Mata back on the pitch, playing in a number 10 role, which is the absolute best role to play. Now, at times it felt like Manchester United simply did not allow Hull City to breathe in this game. It was such a dominant effort all around, from defense to the strikers. Everyone played absolutely tremendously out there today. And like I said, once again, my man of the match is Ander Herrera, even though Wayne Rooney was absolutely spectacular. This has been my review of this game. Please let me know in the comments below what you thought of this game. Who was your man of the match? Subscribe for more videos, hit that like button, and peace!